Yeah, good morning, everyone. Any doubts, questions from what we discussed yesterday? Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So,
Yes, sir.
any doubts, questions?
No, sir.
Okay. I think till yesterday we started with the valuation, uh, and I will take you quickly through this piece what we discussed yesterday. So that just to uh, uh, just give me a second. Yeah. So yeah, this is a couple of things which is important from yesterday's session. What is valuation? Uh, what is valuation? It's a worth, and we discussed yesterday. So when you say worth, it's a worth according to you at a given point of time. And yesterday we discussed examples around this. Uh, Guys, so are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Arnav,
Yes.
what screen are you seeing right now?
Valuation example 1.
And is there anything on that screen?
No, no.
No.
Can you see now? It's first line coming. You want to buy a shirt yourself?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So now I'm just quickly taking you to this example that we discussed yesterday because that's the brush up that I want to do. So I will spend 10 minutes on recapping that because I will extensively use that example and take it forward from there. So and this might be useful for those as well who were not there yesterday. So suppose you want to buy a shirt for yourself. Your budget is, let's assume, 5,000 rupees, uh, and uh, so the budget is 5,000 rupees. You enter into the branded shirt shop, and you want to buy a shirt for yourself. You selected the shirt, but there's no price tag. That's what we discussed yesterday. That's an important piece. There's no price tag on the shirt, and you need to walk towards the billing counter to check or to know the price of the shirt, and it will take 2 to 3 minutes for you to a two. It is 2 to 3 minutes walk from where you are right now towards the billing counter. Let's say you're on the second floor and the billing counter is somewhere on the ground floor and so on. And then uh, uh, we discussed yesterday. So if when you're walking, what's going in your mind? So let's assume if your mind gives generally your mind gives a range or a number that itne ki ho ki shirt. Suppose if your mind gives a price of, let's assume, 2,000 rupees, that around 2,000 rupees, which means you're trying to put a worth according to you, and if it is 2,000 rupees, and scenario one, if it's case one, if it's 2,000 rupees, and the salesperson, when you reach to the billing counter, tells you, sir, this is for the price of 3,000 rupees, then what we discussed yesterday, what will you do? Arnab, what's your take on this?
So we will try to gauge the price in my mind. So what I should pay for this shirt.
Correct. So which is 2,000 in this case? Let's assume your mind has given you an estimation of 2,000 rupees, and when you reach to the salesperson, salesperson tells you this is 3,000 rupees. So that's a selling price, market price. Now, what would you do now?
So I have to check other places whether this shirt can be brought at a lesser price than the 3,000 quoted. If not, then I have to return back and buy from here.
Correct. So which means in this first scenario, it seems to be an overvalued shirt for you because you believe
Yeah.
this is worth 2,000 rupees, but this is available at 3,000 rupees. यानी 2,000 की शर्ट 3,000 में मिल रही है. So why should I buy this? And that's the reason why it becomes an overvalued shirt, and you decide not to buy. Guys, any doubt in this piece? So let's assume case two. If your mind gives a range of around 4,500 के आसपास की होगी, and now suppose the market price again, the shopkeeper gives you the same market price, say suppose 3,000 rupees. Shopkeeper gives you the same price of 3,000 rupees, and what would you do now? Is Abhishek on the call? Okay.
Yes, sir. I've just joined. There's something wrong with my connection. So
Okay. So it's fine now.
yes, sir. Better now, sir.
Okay. Now in the case two, I don't know, Abhishek, where you've joined. Have you seen the case two? If yes, would you be able to take this? What would you do in a case two? This is very similar what we discussed yesterday. Okay, so not sure whether Abhishek is able to take this. So if we estimate that the worth of the shirt is 4,500, we're on the case two on your screen. If we estimate the worth of the shirt is 4,500, and shopkeeper tells us this is 3,000 rupees, then probably we'll buy because as I said at the beginning of this example, my budget is 5,000 rupees. So it's an undervalued shirt. Undervalued मतलब मेरे हिसाब से 4,500 की शर्ट होनी चाहिए, अराउंड 4,500 की होनी चाहिए, मुझे 3,000 में मिल रही है. 4,500 की चीज मुझे 3,000 में मिल रही है. That's the way you need to understand this. Hence undervalued. जितने की मैं सोच रहा था उससे कम की वैल्यू में मिल रही है. Hence my decision was more likely to buy because my budget is 5,000 rupees. Any doubt on this piece, guys? Okay. Moving on. Now let's assume if suppose we have been on the case one now. In the case one, we decided not to buy the shirt, and it's an overvalued shirt. And you see at the same time there is another customer who's buying that shirt. So look at the case 1A on the screen, guys. You decide not to buy the shirt, and you're walking out of the shop. At the same time, when you're walking out of the shop, you see another customer who agrees to buy the shop. This is possible, correct? Like you would have experienced these scenarios in the past that sometimes you decide not to purchase something because you believe it to be an overvalued or an expensive thing, but around the same time somebody else comes in and decides to buy this. How is this possible? Is this possible? Yes, the answer is possible. And what's the logic? The logic is that you in this example, you estimated the value of the shirt to be 2,000 rupees, and when you compared this 2,000, your valuation of 2,000 rupees vis-a-vis the market price of 3,000, you believe it to be overvalued. But there's a possibility the second customer who has decided to buy this, उसने उसकी worth estimate करियो, let's assume 4,000 rupees. So as per the second customer, the shirt is worth 4,000 rupees, but 3,000 की मिल रही है, hence he decides to buy this. And that's what we discussed yesterday is the first point, that valuation is worth according to you. Hence it becomes subjective. So if it's person A and it's person B at the same point of time, we're trying to value because they're two different people. They perceive the value differently for that same product at the same point of time. Hence the valuation becomes different when you're moving from person A to person B. Guys, any doubt on this slide? Okay, I take that as no. Now, scenario 2, 1.B on your screen, guys. So you decide not to buy the shirt and you walk out from the shop at 10 a.m. in the morning. Now, this is what Arnav was mentioning earlier, that you decide not to buy the shirt, you walk out of the shop. It's around 10 a.m. in the morning. you decide to go to other shops in your city, and you've checked all the possible shops around your place or near your place, and everyone is selling that shirt around 5,500, whereas the first shop where you went in the morning, that shopkeeper was selling at 3,000 rupees. So guys, focus on the numbers. Now the number that we are focusing on, this piece, this is the price. This is the price which this is the price which is the first shopkeeper was offering, and this is the price which you are getting from almost other shops in the market. Now the first price that you checked in the morning was around 10 a.m. and that's you, at that point of time you believed that this is overvalued. You decided to walk out of the shop. You've gone to other shops, and other shops you're getting a range of 5,500. Now what will you do? Will you go back to the first shop? Probably yes. You might go back to the first shop, and you might reassess your valuation. There's a possibility. You might reassess your value, and you might decide, okay, now I want to buy the shirt. And why you want to buy the shirt? Because between morning and evening, so 10 a.m. and 5 p.m., you've got more information. What's the information that you've got additional? Is everybody is trying to sell around 5,500, and between these two time point, you've got an extra information. And what's the extra information you've got? That everybody is selling around 5,000. That's the reason why the first shop who's selling at 3,000 seems to be right price in the market. So hence we can come to the second part of the valuation. That valuation is worth according to you. That's the first piece we've discussed in scenario 1.A, and in scenario 1.B. Now we're concluding that if the person remains same but the point of time changes, still this becomes different. So just to conclude this again, what is value? Value is worth according to you. Point number one. The relevant case to look at is 1.8, and this is worth according to you at a given point of time. At a given point of time needs to be referred to the case 1.2. So I will pause here for 30 seconds. More than happy to take any doubts. This is the piece which I need extensively for today's session. Hence I'm spending 10 minutes to brush this up to the extent what we discussed yesterday. Guys, any doubt in this piece? Okay. Guys, please try and shout. If you have any doubt, unmute yourself, shout. If anybody putting anything on the chat, please, because I can't see chat very clearly. So please, either somebody who's putting chat, please shout, or if the person is not able to shout, I would request someone to take those chats and probably read that for me so that I can answer those questions. Now, I think this example from the laptop perspective, we discussed this yesterday, so I will not go through this example again. So we discussed this. Now, yeah, this is where we stopped the session. So we were discussing about the valuation. Is it about future? Is it about the past? And if I recollect correctly, I think we did we conclude it on this, or we yet to discuss this? Arnab, did we discuss this completely yesterday?
I think we have discussed the first part, not the whole part, I guess.
Okay. Thanks. So I'll continue with this. So suppose if I have two laptops, laptop A and laptop B, and laptop A is a 4-month-old laptop and laptop B is a one-year-old laptop. So which will have a more value? And what we discussed yesterday, most of the people will respond that the value of laptop A is more than laptop B. But if I give you more additional information, saying that what's the remaining life, guys? So focus on this piece. That's that additional information that I'm now giving. Now, if I tell you that okay, laptop A is 4-month-old laptop, but the remaining life is 1 year, case 2, or a laptop B, it's a 1-year-old laptop, but the remaining life is 1.5 years. This is important to get. Now this is 1.5 years. Now, if I ask you now which will have more value, what we discussed yesterday, that the laptop B will have more value. See this. The laptop B will have more value. So this is important piece, which means your valuation was not so much dependent on the past information. Your valuation was more dependent on the future information. So this information of the past is not relevant. I will not say not relevant. What is more relevant is my future information. And as Abhishek mentioned yesterday, yes, I agree that I need to look at the past to estimate the future, but I will not stop at the past, because if I stop at the past, that becomes my accounting calculation, which is book value. It's not the valuation process that we want to do from an investment mindset perspective. Hence, what is very important that you understand the difference between future and the past. The valuation is about focusing on the future, guys. It's not only about focusing the future. Hence, when you're focusing about the future, that's called as value. When you're focusing only about the past, that's called as book value, and that becomes an accounting calculation. Again, I will pause for 30 seconds. Any doubt? This is very important, that valuation is about future. And I might look at the past. I am repeating myself. I might look at past to estimate the future. There's a scenario where I might not have the past, because that's something which is happening, or some business idea or some investment is happening for the first time. Hence, I might not have any past data to estimate the future. In that scenario, we will still need to do certain things to estimate the future. But in all scenario, my valuation would be about the future. I'll pause for 30 seconds. Any doubt, guys? Okay. Guys, do you need more examples around this, or are we still convinced about the future and the past? Let me give one more example so that it gets settled down completely in your mind. So suppose, Aditya, I want you to respond to this. So, for example, you are a franchisee of an IPL team, and let's assume there are two players in the market. So there's an auction that happens, and there are two people for which you need to put a bid. So suppose one is Sachin Tendulkar, and the second player is Shikhar Dhawan. It's an IPL auction. You are the franchisee owner, and this is not Mumbai Indians. You are not the owner of the Mumbai Indians. Let's assume you are the owners of Delhi. So we are in Delhi. Yeah. So Aditya, for which of the players, Sachin Tendulkar vis-a-vis Shikhar Dhawan, you will put more value, or you will put your bid will be higher? Aditya, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Of course, Sachin Tendulkar, but I want to buy Shikhar Dhawan. For he's a very young, and he's a suitable for this format.
So no. So you said, of course, Sachin Tendulkar. Now you shifted to Shikhar Dhawan. So I'm a little confused. So you have to bid for which of the player your bid value would be higher.
Shikhar Dhawan.
Why?
Because he's suitable for this format.
But as per the past, if you look at the past trends or the past data, past statistics, Sachin Tendulkar is much better player, correct? The reason you're putting a more bid or more value for Shikhar Dhawan, because you know this Sachin Tendulkar does not have a future playing cricket from a T20 perspective. But Shikhar Dhawan still has the future remaining life, and that's the important piece which I'm trying to focus upon. That it's the same thing, that it doesn't matter too much how much is the past. What matters is the remaining life, because Sachin Tendulkar might not have too much of future from a playing player perspective, from a T20 perspective, because he's not playing right now, so he might not be into the rhythm, he might not be the best of the fitnesses, and so on. He might be a more valuable from a mentor perspective, from a coach perspective. That's the reason Mumbai Indians have kept him from a mentor perspective, from a coach perspective. But if it is Delhi, it might not be useful for Delhi to bring in Sachin Tendulkar into playing 11 over and above Shikhar Dhawan. And that's the reason you yourself said that you will put more value on Shikhar Dhawan, because that's the player who still has some future remaining life from a T20 perspective. Uh, does that help, guys? Are we clear? Are we convinced with this piece? This is very important because in the interviews, this would be tested heavily around the valuation piece. Historically, the way you understood the valuation is always about the calculation from a depreciation perspective. That's not the way we want to do it. That's not the way it's done in the industry, guys. So I'm more than happy to give more examples, but I want everyone on this call to ensure you're clear and understood and convinced that valuation is about the future, is not only about the past. Again, I will pause for 30 seconds. Anybody who's not clear, you want to give more examples, please shout. Unmute yourself and shout. Abhishek, Arnab, I can't see too many people on the chat names. That's the reason I can see only these three people. That's why I'm raising these names. But others as well, please free and shout.
Sir, I'm okay with this, sir.
Fine with me as well.
Others? I'm taking that silence means you don't have further doubts on this. Please, guys, as I said yesterday, because we moved into online, we're forced to move into online. That does not mean you don't raise your doubts the way you used to raise when we used to have these in-person classes. It should not matter whether it's in-person or online. You still should raise all your doubts and continue to raise unless it gets satisfied. Unless it gets answered to your satisfaction. Moving on. So this is the new stuff, guys. Focus on this. So we've discussed the values about the future, and we've agreed that you might look at the past, but you should not stop there. And I can look at the past to ascertain the future data. Then why will I look at the I will look at the past to ascertain the future data, and once I ascertain the future data, this future data will be used to estimate the value, and that's the reason that this process, first ascertaining the future, that's the forecasting, and once you've done the forecasting, through that forecasting you're trying to estimate the value. That's called as valuation. This entire process of estimating the future, that's first part. And once you estimate the future, then you're trying to put a value to the future or to the future stuffs that you're expecting. That process is called as valuation. Valuation is not about deducting the depreciation from the gross block. So if according to me, now guys, please focus on this, is very crucial. Continuing with the previous example, what we discussed yesterday. So suppose if according to me, the value of the laptop is 20,000 rupees. What does this mean, guys? What does this mean? This means, first logic, if I pay 20,000 rupees, I will get this laptop, correct? Because I'm buying this laptop. So let's assume Abhishek is the seller of this laptop. Abhishek agrees to give this laptop to me for 20,000 rupees. I'm buying this laptop. So if I please guys try and visualize this. If I pay 20,000 to Abhishek, on the one hand, on the other hand, Abhishek gives me the laptop. So there's an exchange that's happening. Now from my pocket 20,000 goes out and a laptop comes in. Now why I'm willing to pay out this 20,000? Because when I will get the laptop, I will use this laptop for the future. I will not go back in the past. I will use this laptop in the future. Let's assume the life is 3 years. If I will be able to use this laptop for 3 years, and that's the future. That's the estimated life that we are referring to. I believe the benefits that I will get in next 3 years will not be worth more than 20,000. Guys, sorry, I have a typo here. It should be will be more than होना चाहिए था, ठीक है? So now try to understand this. If I'm buying the laptop for 20,000, why I'm buying this laptop for 20,000? Because I believe 20,000 पे करने से मुझे जो लैपटॉप मिलेगा वो लैपटॉप से फ्यूचर में मैं जो भी यूज करूंगा, इट कुड बी माई बिजनेस यूज, इट कुड बी माई पर्सनल यूज, बट जो भी मैं यूज करूंगा उन सब का यूसेज का जो मुझे बेनिफिट मिलेगा वो सबका बेनिफिट एटलीस्ट 20,000 एंड अबव होगा। तो इसलिए मैं अगर आज 20,000 दे भी देता हूं तो मुझे बेनिफिट है, बिकॉज फ्यूचर में मुझे इसका जो मिलने वाला है इस बेनिफिट वो एटलीस्ट 20 एंड अबव होगा। Again, I will pause for 30 seconds. Have you understood this logic? So it's like this. Suppose you want to join a program. Let's assume you want to join an MBA college. Let's assume the fees of the MBA college is let's assume 10 lakh rupees. It's a 2-year program and the fees is 10 lakh rupees. Now, how do you decide whether you should join this program or not? You look at, okay, if I pay 10 lakh rupees and I do a 2-year program, after 2-year program मुझे क्या उस कॉलेज से इतना कैंपस प्लेसमेंट मिल जाएगा which is worth 10 lakh rupees? If yes, if you believe कि मुझे MBA college करने से, if I do an MBA from this college, I will get the job which will give me money or the value or the benefit which is more than 10 lakh, then you're happy to join it. But let's assume if you come to know, okay, if I pay 10 lakh rupees into this MBA college, but the job that I will get is only 5,000 rupees, then it's no point, because the benefit that you will get in future is not the worth that the money that you're paying today. That's the reason you will not get into that piece. That's what I'm trying to explain into this logic one on your screen, that if I pay 20,000 for the laptop, I am willing to pay 20,000 for this laptop today, because I believe if I pay 20,000, I will get the laptop, I will use this laptop for the future, and in the future, whatever benefit that I will get, I might use for my business purpose, I might use for my personal browsing or internet browsing at my home, whatever is my usage, मुझे जो उन usage के जो benefits मिलेंगे वो at least 20,000 and above है, इसलिए 20,000 दे दो तो कोई problem नहीं। Again, I will pause for 30 seconds, guys. Any doubt? Arnab, Aditya, Abhishek, and others as well, which I can't see on the screen, please.
No, sir, no doubt.
No, sir, no doubt.
May I know who
Fine.
all are others on the call apart from Aditya, Abhishek, and Arnab?
Siddharth this side, sir.
Okay.
Kundan this side, sir.
Okay.
Diksha this side, sir, no doubt.
Okay. Diksha, this is new stuff. Siddharth as well. So this is not the stuff that we discussed earlier when we had in-person class. So those who attended those sessions, those people also need to focus. This is completely new stuff. Okay. So moving on. Now. So again, I have written the same example in a different format. Now read this logic now. Read this logic now. Now, if I pay 20,000 rupees, I will get this laptop. If I pay 20,000 rupees, I will get this laptop, and then I will use this laptop. Guys, can you go on mute, please? If I pay 20,000, I will get this laptop, and then I will use this laptop in future, say for the next 3 years. And the benefits, what are the benefits that we're referring to? The benefit would be comfort. Okay, if I get the laptop vis-a-vis PC, I will get a comfort. If it's a expensive laptop, like an Apple or something, it might give me a status as well. The other benefits could be I want to use for my business purpose. Suppose I'm opening a cyber cafe, if I open a cyber cafe and I get a laptop, I will start making money out of this. So the benefits could be anything. The benefit could be different for Diksha, benefit could be different for Star, the benefit could be different for Abhishek as well. So that's a subjectivity that comes in. These benefits would be different, but whatever the benefit that you believe, you will try and put a value of those benefits. So in this example, the additional is this piece. I'm trying to now put what do you mean by benefits. Moving on, again, a much more refined version of this. So when I say benefits, what does that mean? We are referring to what? We are referring to the so if I say, okay, मुझे comfort मिलेगा, मुझे status मिलेगा, that's not useful thing for me. But what I need a monetary value. बिकॉज हर फ्यूचर बेनिफिट्स का मुझे एक मॉनेटरी वैल्यू चाहिए. जब तक मुझे उसका मॉनेटरी वैल्यू नहीं मिलेगा, तब तक मुझे उसका कोई खास यूज नहीं है. एंड हेंस यू नीड टू रीड द लास्ट लॉजिक ऑन द स्क्रीन. it's a monetary value of all the benefits put together. यानी फ्यूचर में अगर मुझे 5 बेनिफिट्स मिलेंगे, उन सब बेनिफिट्स का जो भी मॉनेटरी वैल्यू होगा, सपोज बेनिफिट 1 का मॉनेटरी वैल्यू 5000 रुपीज है, benefit 2 का value 6000 rupees है, so 6 and 5 becomes 11. Benefit 3 का value let's assume another 10,000 rupees है, so that becomes 21,000. Benefit 4 का value let's assume another 5,000 rupees, so it becomes 26,000. जितने भी मुझे फ्यूचर में बेनिफिट मिलने वाले हैं, लेकिन 4 बेनिफिट मिलने वाले हैं और 4 का मॉनेटरी वैल्यू ऑल पुट टुगेदर इज 26,000. The way you need to understand, oh, मुझे 26,000 रुपीज मिलेंगे, मतलब 26,000 रुपीज के बेनिफिट्स मिलेंगे, तो चलो ठीक है, 20,000 देना बुरी बात नहीं है. I am still into the net profit. That is what you need to understand this. मैं 20,000 देने के लिए रेडी हूँ, क्योंकि मुझे फ्यूचर में जो मिलने वाला है, ये 20,000 देने से, ये 20,000 रुपए से ज्यादा का वर्थ होगा, ज्यादा के बेनिफिट्स होंगे. उन जो बेनिफिट्स होंगे उनकी मॉनेटरी वैल्यू ऑल पुट टुगेदर जो है वो 20,000 से ज्यादा की होगी. Hence I am okay to put a value of 20,000. Guys, I will pause for 30 seconds. Any doubt till this point? I'm trying to refine and complicate and make this concept of the valuation or the definition or the meaning that we discussed yesterday. I'm trying to now make this an advanced version by each logic that I'm putting on the screen. So I will give you 30 seconds as well. Just go through this screen, the step-by-step logic that I put on the screen. Try and absorb this. Feel free to shout in case doubt.
So I just wanted to know, in the second logic also, it's written will not be worth. And,
sorry, who is this?
Diksha.
Yeah, Diksha.
It's written it will not be worth more than 20K. Hence, I'm okay to pay with it. Is it right, or it should be will be worth more than 20K?
Yeah, that's what I said, guys. It's a typo. So it should have been instead of this not should not have been there. यहाँ पे at least होना चाहिए था.
No, in the second logic.
Same चीज है ना, वही हर जगह कंटिन्यू हो रहा है ना. यहाँ पे भी वही चीज है ना, यही बोल रहा ना. This one you're referring to. Yeah, so same चीज. Which should be not हटना चाहिए, यहाँ पे at least होना चाहिए था. Then are you okay?
Yes, sir.
So I can't write it too clearly, but it should have been at least. In all logics, logic 1, 2, 3, सब में जहाँ not लिखा हुआ है वहाँ पे at least होना चाहिए. But Diksha, why are you saying not for the first one? So on the first logic, which is this one, where I'm highlighting it in green right now, this one.
Okay.
Now you're okay अगर यहाँ पे not है तो?
नहीं सर, इधर भी नहीं होना चाहिए, but in the second one also it should not be there, ना?
Correct. So that's what I said. All three, 1, 2, and 3 on the screen. Some में at least not की जगह at least होना चाहिए. So if you're taking notes at your end, please accordingly note down. It should not be not. It should be at least. And guys, as I told you yesterday, please continue the same habit of scribbling your notes as and when you need. Please try and ensure you try and attend these sessions with the same focus, with the same concepts, with the same energy levels, with the way you used to attend in person. So it should not happen you're not noting down your notes in case you want to note down your notes. Any doubt? Diksha, does it answer your question? Anything else, guys? Anybody else who doubt on this? The screen is very important, especially the last 3 bullet points where I'm trying to expand these logics.
No sir, I don't have any doubts.
Okay. Others, I take without nahi hai because. Okay. So let's move on. Let's continue with this now. Now read this first. Again, this is a continuation of the previous one. जहाँ पे भी not लिखा है वहाँ पे हमें at least पढ़ना है. तो ये not नहीं है, at least पढ़ना है. So monetary value of all these benefits put together is at least worth 20,000 rupees. Hence, I'm okay to pay 20,000 rupees. Let's complicate this. Now read this, guys. This is important. Monetary value of all these benefits put together. Now this is important. So now try and visualize this. मुझे benefit. So suppose if I buy the laptop today. So this is 2020. We're sitting in the March 2020. अगर मैं लैपटॉप खरीदता हूँ मुझे जो बेनिफिट मिलेगा लेट्स अज्यूम वो मुझे मार्च 2021 में मिलेगा फर्स्ट बेनिफिट और सेकंड बेनिफिट मुझे मार्च 2022 में मिलेगा. ना अगर वैसा है तो जो मैं 20,000 रुपीज पे कर रहा हूँ वो तो मैं आज पे कर रहा हूँ बट मुझे जो फ्यूचर का बेनिफिट मिलेगा मुझे उसकी आज की वैल्यू निकालनी पड़ेगी मुझे यानी उसको पीछे लाना पड़ेगा मुझे उसकी आज की वैल्यू निकालनी पड़ेगी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल दीक्षा सो इफ आई टेल यू मुझे आपको 1,000 रुपीज एक साल के बाद देने हैं तो सपोज आपको मुझे 1,000 रुपीज देने हैं दीक्षा सो सपोज यू हैव टू गिव मी 1,000 रुपीज बट यू हैव टू पे मी as per the contract, let's say whatever contract, after 3 years from now, मैं अगर आपको बोल दूं आज मुझे दे दो तो क्या आप मुझे पूरे 1,000 रुपीज दे दोगे? दीक्षा
फिर मुझे आज देने आपको 1,000 रुपीज और उसका आपको
नहीं आपको मुझे 1,000 रुपीज 3 years के बाद देने हैं. तो आज 2020 है आपको मुझे 1,000 रुपीज देने हैं मार्च 2023 में. ठीक है
ओके
बिकॉज whatever रीजन या जो हमने कॉन्ट्रैक्ट किया था या मैं आपने मुझे कोई सर्विस दिया था कुछ भी तो उसके अकॉर्डिंग टू दोस टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन Diksha has to pay 1,000 rupees to me in March 2023. वो पेमेंट उस दिन ड्यू होगी उससे पहले वो पेमेंट ड्यू ही नहीं है. बट मैं आपके पास आता हूँ मैं आपको बोलता हूँ मुझे पहले पैसे दे दो ना यार मुझे थोड़ा जरूरत है आज आई नीड मनी बिकॉज मुझे फंड्स चाहिए शॉर्टेज है. What would you do? Will you give entire 1,000 rupees to me or what would you do now?
तो आज की जो 1,000 रुपीज की वैल्यू है दैट विल बी मोर देन the value which will I will pay after 3 years. So अगर उस रेशो में अगर हम देखें तो I will pay less amount.
Correct. Okay, so let's see on this screen and suppose this is 0. This is today. Okay, 2020 and this 3 years के बाद 1,000 रुपीज दीक्षा को मुझे पे करना है. So यहाँ पे 1,000 रुपीज पे करना है. अगर दीक्षा को इस पैसे को यहाँ पे पे करना है तो इसको बोलते हैं टुडेज टर्म्स ऑफ द फ्यूचर बेनिफिट्स. यानी मुझे 1,000 रुपए एक साल 3 साल के बाद मिलने वाले हैं तो मेरे लिए वो फ्यूचर बेनिफिट्स हो गया. गाइस step by step, any doubt to this point? I have to receive 1,000 rupees from Diksha 3 years from now. That's the reason यहाँ पे 1,000 लिखा है मैंने. For me, this becomes future benefits. अब उस बेनिफिट की वैल्यूएशन आज करनी है, उसकी वैल्यू आज निकालनी है। 3 साल के बाद तो 1000 रुपीज का होगा, पर उसकी आज की वैल्यू जानी है। तो उन बेनिफिट्स की मैं क्या निकालूंगा, टुडे टर्म्स, यानी टुडे वैल्यू। इसको बोलते हैं प्रेजेंट वैल्यू। Diksha, is that clear? That's what you're trying to explain, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys,
It
anybody else?
time, it's basically time value of money which we calculate.
That's right. So it's a time value of money. What is time value of money? We'll discuss this in the next slide also. Time value of money is when I'm moving from one time interval to another time interval, and I'm also trying to assess the value accordingly. That's called as time value of money. So in this example on your screen, guys, we are moving from future to past, or sorry, future to present. So that's called as present value because we are bringing something back. उल्टा भी हो सकता था। सो सपोज अगर मैं दीक्षा को बोलता कि मुझे 500 रुपीज आज पे करने हैं, बट दीक्षा कहते हैं सर आज नहीं है, मैं आपको 3 साल के बाद पे कर दूंगी, तो वो ऐसे भी हो सकता था। देन इन दिस सिनेरियो यू मूविंग फ्रॉम प्रेजेंट टू फ्यूचर, इसको बोलते हैं फ्यूचर वैल्यू। So when moving from future to present, that's called as present value. When moving from present to future, that's called as future value. All these concepts, both present value and future value, put together a category called as time value. Guys, any doubt? Dikshay, Aditya, Kundan, Abhishek, everyone, please unmute yourself and shout in case of doubt.
No doubt.
Guys, this is important. This is discounting. We are slowly and slowly building into DCA. So I do not want anybody to miss these pieces. Well, are we sure we are clear with this? Please. Okay. So I take that you understood this piece. Now, moving on. Sorry. Yeah. Moving on to this. So this is what we discussed. Guys, you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I
Yes.
thought I lost it. Yeah, thanks. So this is what we discussed. That we need to find the value in the today's terms, and that's what we discussed. That's called as present value. The logic is now, read this logic now. Read this logic. Total present value of all the future benefits. So it's like this. Let's assume the life of this laptop is 3 years. So this is today. This is today. Now anything after this, now suppose I'm expecting 3 benefits. So that, let's suppose the benefit 1 is it's 10 rupees. The benefit 2 is, let's assume, 5 rupees. And the benefit 3 is, let's assume, suppose 7 rupees. Let me get this different color. Yeah. So So this is if I'm getting because I'm getting 10 rupees benefit here. I'm getting 5 rupees benefit in the second year, and let's say I'm getting 7 rupees benefit on this. How we got this 1057? We'll discuss that as well. But let's assume we got the 1057. That's the that's this piece, monetary value of all the future benefits. The moment I write 10, 5, 7, यानी फर्स्ट ईयर में मुझे 10 रुपए का बेनिफिट मिलेगा, सेकेंड ईयर में मुझे 5 रुपीज का बेनिफिट मिलेगा, और थर्ड ईयर में मुझे 7 रुपीज का बेनिफिट मिलेगा. The moment I write these 10, 5, 7, this takes care of this point. Monetary value of all my future benefits. You with me, guys? Now, what I need to do, because I'm making the payment here, यहाँ पे पेमेंट कर रहा हूं मैं, मुझे इन सबको पीछे लाना पड़ेगा. और यहाँ पे इन सब का टोटल करना पड़ेगा. And that's called as total present value of all the future benefits. I hope you understood this piece. Guys, any doubt, especially this diagram on the screen? Okay. Now this is what we discussed, time value of money. So what do you mean time value of money? Sorry. Yeah. So there are two concepts, present value and future value. So what is future value? We discussed when I'm moving from present to future. आज मुझे 100 रुपए मिलने हैं, इसकी वैल्यू एक साल के बाद क्या होगी? That's called as future value. और मुझे अगर एक साल के बाद कुछ पैसे मिलने हैं और उसकी आज की क्या वर्थ होगी when I'm moving back, that's called as present value. So let's try and understand this piece. So for example, suppose you invest $100 today, and at a rate of 5%. So this $100 after 1 year will become 105. कैसे? The simple interest formula. The simple interest formula where you have principal into 1 plus R. So you multiply this amount with I represents here R or interest, so which is 5%. So 1 plus 5% becomes 1.05. 1.05 multiplied by 100 gives you 105. Are we clear with this piece?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, if I have to move from this value to the second year value, then again this value, so 105 again into 1.05 gives me this value, and so on. And this concept of moving from present to future, this concept is called as compounding. So compounding means when you're moving from present to future, present to future, that's called as compounding. That the concept is called as compounding, and the value that you get after compounding is called as future value. Guys, any doubt? Okay. So now please focus, this is important. We're doing the derivation of this formula now. So after 1 year, it will be 105. 105 कैसे आया? The simple formula. Suppose you go to the bank today and you deposit $100 today, and you say, okay, it's a 5% FD. after 1 year you will receive 105. 105 कैसे आता है? So that if 105 is what? It's nothing but 100 that you invest today plus 5 rupees. So now, so this is principal and this is interest, and that's what we mentioned here. This principal is this 100 rupees and this interest is this 5 rupees. Now how do you get this 5 rupees? Interest का formula क्या होता है? P into R into time. Time यहाँ पे 1 year है तो मैं उसको नहीं लिख रहा. P into R. So P क्या है मेरा? Present value और R को I लिखा हुआ है. Are we clear with this step? ये कैसे आया? Second step. Guys, any doubt in this second step on the screen? Okay. Now if I take the P common or PV common, if I take PV common, I will have 1 here, 1 plus I. Hence, और 1 plus I raised to power 1 चल रहा है यहाँ पे क्योंकि टाइम 1 है तो उसको मैं T लिख सकता हूँ. My formula becomes like this. Future value is equal to present value into 1 plus R or I raised to power T. And this formula is a compounding formula. Why is it a compounding formula? Because in this case, present value would be a given number and I'm trying to calculate future value, then present value is given to me. And that's why it's called as compounding. Guys, remember C, compounding. Any doubt? Diksha,
sir.
Abhishek, Arnav,
Sir,
others.
can you please explain once again this PV plus PV I1?
Okay,
Second.
so let's do this. So this this was Arnav, correct?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Arnav, have you understood the previous concept जो मैंने previous slide पे बताया था, previous screen पे, or do I need to go back or?
No, it's fine with me. Just the formula, the principle.
Yeah. So इसको छोड़ो अभी screen पे जो है, you focus on what I'm saying now. So suppose you go to the bank today and you put an FD and the FD is for 100 rupees. Now, and you open this FD for 1 year at a rate of 5%. ठीक है ना? अब 1 साल के बाद आपको कितना पैसा मिलेगा?
Principal plus interest rate of interest.
तो 5% 100 रुपीज में मिलेगा. आपको 1 साल के बाद क्या मिलेगा? आपको 1 साल के बाद मिलेगा प्रिंसिपल तो 100 रुपीज है.
यस.
प्लस आपको क्या मिलेगा?
इंटरेस्ट जो कि 5 रुपीज है.
ठीक है. अब इंटरेस्ट कैसे निकाला? 5% ऑफ 100. 5% ऑफ 100 वो कितना हो गया? 5. यहाँ तक क्लियर है? तो मैं इसको ऐसे भी बोल सकता हूँ P प्लस P इंटू R. ये 100 रुपए है और ये 5% है. अगर मैं P कॉमन लूंगा तो क्या बचेगा? 1 प्लस R. ठीक है. और यहाँ ये क्योंकि 1 साल का था तो यहाँ पे 1 चल रहा है, कुछ नहीं होता तो पावर 1 लिख सकता हूँ. और ये सारा इक्वल टू क्या है? ये इक्वल टू क्या चल रहा है? 105 होगा ये. अब 105 क्या है? आज पैसा मिलेगा ये वो है कि ये फ्यूचर में मिलेगा वो है?
फ्यूचर में।
तो ये 105 इज नथिंग बट, इसको फ्यूचर वैल्यू लिख सकता हूं मैं। फॉर्मूला क्या बन गया? फ्यूचर वैल्यू इज इक्वल टू
P प्लस
P इंटू 1 प्लस आर रेज टू पावर T कर देते हैं इसको। अब P क्या है? प्रेजेंट वैल्यू तो है P, जो आज पैसा दिया था तुमने 100 रुपए, 100 रुपए आज का ही तो है।
हाँ।
तो फॉर्मूला क्या बन गया? इस P की जगह P भी कर देता हूँ। अभी वाले फॉर्मूले पे आ जाओ, यही फॉर्मूला तो बना। फ्यूचर वैल्यू इज इक्वल टू प्रेजेंट वैल्यू इंटू 1 प्लस आर। आर लिख लो कि आई लिख लो, डजंट मेक अ डिफरेंस, बट इट्स इंटरेस्ट रेट रेज टू पावर n या t। बताओ कुछ डाउट हो तो। दिस इज वेयर दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट, मतलब
Yes.
anybody who's not understood this. Guys, any doubt? I take please अगर doubt है तो please unmute yourself and doubt. So this is called as compounding when we're moving from present value to future value. So in this example मेरी present value क्या थी? 100, ये मेरी present value थी, और मेरी future value कितनी? 105. When you move in this direction from present value to future value, this is called as compounding. Okay, so so this is what we discussed. What do you mean compounding? Compounding means when you're moving from present value to future value, and that's the formula. That's the formula of the compounding, where PV will be given to you. Sorry.
सर इसको एक्सेल में भी निकाल सकते हैं, करेक्ट?
हाँ, एक्सेल में कराऊंगा, अभी एक्सेल में ही निकालेंगे हम लोग.
ओके.
I will take it to the Excel, but because before I take it to the Excel, I want to understand the derivation and the concepts. Because in an interview, you might be asked from both the perspective, from an Excel perspective and from non-Excel perspective. Majorly, non-Excel से ज़्यादा आता है, because they want to test your concepts rather than Excel. But having said this, we will do this in Excel as well. Okay. The next is the present value. That's called as discounting. अगर मैं रिवर्स करूं, यानी मुझे फ्यूचर वैल्यू गिवन है और मुझे प्रेजेंट वैल्यू निकालनी है, तो दिस इज, मुझे ये निकालनी है. तो जब मैं पीछे आता हूं इस डायरेक्शन में, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज दिस इज कॉल्ड एज डिस्काउंटिंग. When I'm moving back, and I think इसका कोई फॉर्मूला डेरिवेशन की जरूरत नहीं, just focus on this. If I'm writing future value is equal to present value into 1 plus r raised power t, and if I just bring, if I keep future value here and I bring this here, तो क्या हो जाएगा, इसके डिवाइड में आ जाएगा, सो फ्यूचर वैल्यू अपॉन 1 प्लस आर रेस्ट पावर टी हो जाएगा, और उधर सामने प्रेजेंट वैल्यू रह जाएगा। इसी फॉर्मूले को रीअरेंज लिखा हुआ है, इस फॉर्मूले को रीअरेंज करके लिखा हुआ है। विद मी, एवरीबॉडी अंडरस्टूड दिस? डिस्काउंटिंग का जो फॉर्मूला है वो फ्यूचर वैल्यू के फॉर्मूले को रीअरेंज करके लिखा हुआ है। इक्वल टू के जब आप दूसरी साइड लेके आते हो तो मल्टीप्लाई डिवाइड हो जाता है, करेक्ट? वही हो रहा है। सो 1 प्लस आई रेस्ट पावर एन जो आप स्क्रीन पे देख रहे हो, मल्टीप्लाई हो रहा है पीवी से। जब वो इक्वल टू के लेफ्ट साइड पे आ रहा है तो वो मल्टीप्लाई की जगह डिवाइड हो रहा है। Hence, if somebody asks you, give me the derivation of the present value formula, first I need to derive the future value formula the way we discussed in the previous slide. And then once you derive the future value formula, then rearrange the future value formula to derive the present value formula. Guys, derivations are important. Please focus. Any doubt? So, are we done with? So, I wanted to understand four concepts right now till this point. First, what is compounding or present value? Sorry, what is compounding and future value? Second, what is discounting and present value? Third, how to derive the future value formula. Fourth, how to derive the present value formula. Which are concepts make कोई doubt है?
No doubt, sir.
Okay. And guys, also continue to probably put on the chat. I can't see the chats, but for the governance team, आप chat पे भी no doubt अगर respond करते जाओ तो that would be good enough, so that they are able to track कि आप लोग online हो, and that would be useful. But from my perspective, please continue to shout. Parallelly अगर आप chat पे भी ping करते जाओगे, no doubt, so that would be helpful. So what I will do, let's take a couple of minutes break. So it's 9:13 by my watch. Let's take 5 minutes break. I will start at 9:18. Okay. So if you want to have a glass of water, or want to go to restroom, just do this, and let's ensure you are back at 9:18. It's a 5 minutes break, guys. We'll start at 9:18. I will start now. Any doubt, guys?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. And please, guys, Lamia, ping me. Please put up your chats. Continue to ping there whether you understood or not. If no doubts, please continue to respond on the chat as well. With no doubts. This is useful, guys. Now, so I can see. So you can see only in the chat. I think Sudha has only responded right now. So guys, please keep that as well in mind. Now, yes. So let's continue. So we've understood now compounding and discounting. So moving on. Let's come to the calculation piece. Now, please focus. Keep a notepad and pen handy. Probably a calci or your phone as well, which has a calculator, because we'll start with some piece of calculations on this as well. Then I will take you to the Excel as well. Parallelly, you can open an Excel in your laptops. Now, suppose you're receiving, suppose $100. Ignore the sign as of now. Don't focus too much on the sign. So you will receive $100 or 100 rupees for that matter for next 3 years. This is today. This is today, and this is 1 year from now. This is 2 years from now, and this is 3 years from now. Now, 1 year from now, you will receive 100 rupees. 2 years from now, you will receive 100, and then you will receive again 100 at the end of the 3 years. Now, I want to find out the present value. If the interest rate is 5%, interest rate is 5%, which is R for us as well. R and I is same for us. So if the interest rate is 5% and the period that we're looking at 3 years, that's the reason I've plotted this 3 years, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. So 3 years. Then I want to find a present value. How would I find the present value? What's the formula for the present value? The formula for the present value, guys, is my present value is equal to my future value upon 1 plus R raised to the power t. Okay, this is what we discussed earlier, and we have done the derivation of these this formula as well. And so this is the piece which I need. Okay. Now, so first year $100, second year $100, third year $100, and I need a present value. So what I will do, I will discount this. इसको एक साल पीछे लेके आऊंगा मैं, and so on. So इसका क्या calculation हो जाएगा? So let's do this, guys. Open your calcs. I don't want you to do it in Excel right now. I want you to do it in calcs. Either it could be a phone or a calculator. So this becomes what? 100 rupees upon 1 plus 0.05. Why 0.05? Sorry, 0.05. So decimals यहाँ पे होगा. Why 0.05? Because there's a 5%. 5% means 0.05. Bracket में power 1. Why we are putting power 1? Because मुझे एक साल पीछे लेके आना है. मुझे एक साल पीछे लेके आना है. I will pause here. Any doubt to this, please? How I've got this number? How I've created this? Any doubt in this? Guys, Arnab, Abhishek.
No
No,
doubt,
sir.
sir.
No.
Okay. Uh, Similarly, I will create the second equation for the second year. Again, it's the same thing. Just it's a power 2. Third year, it's a power 3. Same. And इन तीनों का मैं total करूँगा. So I will get the answers like this. ये first year का आंसर है, second year का आंसर है, third year का आंसर और तीनों का total is this. Please, I want every one of you to try and calculate this without Excel. I'm repeating myself. I do not want you guys to use Excel right now. Please try and solve this. I'm giving you a minute. Please try and solve this either through your calci or through your phone. Abhishek, please try this. And see, are you getting somewhere around 272? Has everybody got this 272 number?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's Diksha. Arnav, Aditya, Kundan, Sudha, Abhishek.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's Abhishek. Arnav, Aditya. कर लो आप लोग अगर आपको टाइम लग रहा है. So I will wait for you guys till the time you guys shout. I will not move. Guys, please let me know in case you're struggling to calculate this.
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay, so that's Arnav. Aditya, Sudha.
Sir, Sudha's, there's an issue in Sudha's mic, so she is unable to speak.
कोई बात नहीं. She can put on the chat. That's okay. Aditya.
So I have a question, Diksha this side.
Yeah, Diksha, go ahead.
Actually, I just wanted to know, हमने जो प्रेजेंट वैल्यू निकाली है वो फॉर अ पर्टिकुलर ईयर, जैसे फर्स्ट ईयर के एंड में हमारी अगर फेस वैल्यू 100 है तो उसकी प्रेजेंट वैल्यू आज 98 है, राइट? सॉरी, 95.
सॉरी दीक्षा, वो फेस वैल्यू नहीं है, फ्यूचर वैल्यू है. आई हर्ड यू सेइंग
फ्यूचर
फेस
वैल्यू,
वैल्यू.
सॉरी. नो, फ्यूचर वैल्यू, सॉरी, माय मिस्टेक.
सो जो
तो
एक साल की आज से एट द जो द फ्यूचर वैल्यू ऑफ $100 एट द एंड ऑफ द 1 ईयर है, उसकी आज की प्रेजेंट वैल्यू 95.24 है.
हाँ जी. और सेम अप्लाइज टू सेकेंड एंड थर्ड ईयर. तो ये हमने टोटल जो प्रेजेंट वैल्यू निकाली है, व्हाट्स दैट? मतलब
हाँ,
ये
272 क्या है, करेक्ट?
यस.
हाँ, so I'm holding on to that. So I'll give me a minute. I will come to this query. इसके अलावा guys, सबका 272 आया before I explain what is the meaning or the interpretation or application for 272.
Sir,
Has everybody got this 272?
Sudha is asking about the doubt. She's unable to understand the calculation, so she asks you to repeat once.
Okay. So I will repeat this again. So let's do this again. So I will receive $100 for next 3 years. So this is today. I'm writing T here. So that's, so please see at least see the screen. So this T is today. So we are standing in today, and after 1 year, I will receive this $100. At the end of the second year, again I will receive $100. At the end of the third year, again I will receive $100. So for next 3 years, I will continue to receive 100, 100, 100. Okay, and the interest rate that we discussed or that is given to us is 5%, and this is time 3 years. Now my formula for the present value is what we derived earlier is future value upon 1 plus R raised to power t. So that's the formula for my present value. Present value is equal to future value upon 1 plus R raised to power t. So this is the formula, Sudha, that we need to focus upon. The stuff that I've highlighted in yellow through highlighter, that's what you need. So that's my formula. Sorry. Yeah. So now this 100 is what? This 100 is again my future value at the end of the first year. This 100 is again my future value at the end of the second year, and this is again 100 is future value at the end of the third year. So मैं first 100 rupees की calculation कैसे करूँगा? This is 100. 100 क्यों लिखा मैंने? क्योंकि यहाँ पे फ्यूचर वैल्यू है फॉर्मूले में. 100 upon 1 plus R क्या मेरा 5%. 5% means 0.05. 5% means 5 upon 100, 0.05. So मेरे को R चाहिए. So R is 0.05. And power T. T क्या होता है? कितने साल पीछे लाना है? इस फर्स्ट 100 को, यानी ये वाला फर्स्ट 100 को जो मैंने आपको पहले बताया, इसको मुझे 1 साल पीछे लाना है, इसलिए 1 यहाँ पे. Sudha, are you clear with the first cash flow फर्स्ट ईयर का? आप चैट पे डाल दो, नो डाउट. अगर डाउट है तो बोलो. And Diksha, please pick this chat.
Yes, sir. She's clear now.
Okay. That's the first. अब मैं सेकंड ईयर कर रहा हूँ सुधा. So अब मैं सेकंड ईयर का कर रहा हूँ. ये सेकंड ईयर का भी ऐसे ही होगा. सेकंड ईयर कैसे होगा? ये वाला 100 का. So this is again 100. क्यों 100? क्योंकि again future value 100 ही है सेकंड ईयर के लिए. Upon 1 क्यों 1 क्यों? फॉर्मूले में 1 है. R क्या मेरा? अगेन 0.05 R है. ठीक है, तो यहाँ तक सेम है. अब मुझे इसको 2 साल पीछे लाना है. क्यों 2 साल पीछे लाना है? क्योंकि मैं सेकंड ईयर पे खड़ा हूँ. तो ओनली स्मॉल डिफरेंस इज नाउ यहाँ पावर 2 हो जाएगा. सुधा, सेकंड ईयर का समझ आया? इस वाले ईयर का चैट पे डालो. दीक्षा, प्लीज पिक दिस अप. क्या बोल रही हो? Because I can't see chat.
आ गया समझ. She said yes.
Okay. Similarly, I will do for the third year. थर्ड ईयर में पावर 3 करूंगा. So ऐसे इंडिविजुअली ये आंसर आ जाएंगे. ये फर्स्ट ईयर का आंसर ये वाला है. So जो दीक्षा पूछ रही थी पहले, इसको सॉल्व करूंगा तो ये आंसर आएगा. Let me take different color. So
She said, Sudha said she got the answer 272.
and she's clear with this 272 now.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Suधा. So किसी और को तो नहीं समझ आया? Before I take that question which we have, जो दीक्षा ने पूछा था कि इसका मतलब क्या है, park that question. So before I go to